Teresa with Crafty with Teresa. Thank you for joining me today. Well, here we are, almost the end of February, and I'm just now getting to my February cards of the month, at least the video part of it. And today we'll be going over our February sheetload of cards. I will be using the sketch and the cutting instructions from Call Me Crafty Al, and today I'll be making 6 cards. I'm a big fan of Craft Your Stash, and I wanted to show you the cards that I made, plus you'll see a few tips along the way. Hopefully it'll give you ideas and inspiration. Now, let's get to crafting. Some of the supplies that you'll see used today are items such as die cuts that I have in my stash. You'll see a stencil that I've created specifically to place those die cuts in, and you'll hear more about that later. And you'll see, close to my heart, Sweet as Honey paper used in this card video. And here I wanted to show you that I have taken these, and in order for them to look a little bit more rustic, I wanted them to. So I took these and I took my scissors and I basically just did this to get that white core to show more. So I'll go around all the edges to do that. So as you can see here, I have lined up all of my stamps. Now, here's the tricky part. Sometimes when you do this, you do have a little bit of a challenge. So now that I've lined these up, all I have to do, by the way, I have a Frugal Friday video which kind of talks about how you create this stencil and put the tape back to hold down your stencil. So I've done that here. And what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to ink up my stamp. And you'll see that they're not quite perfect, but they actually work out really, really well. So we're going to do this. Stamp it down, use our little wonderful tool. So I'm actually going to take my press and seal. By the way, that's another tip that you'll see in my Frugal Friday video series. But I'm actually going to take that and basically line these up and then pull them up with my press and seal. Okay. I'll put the glue on them here. Right back on my base. Just a little trick to help you keep them straight. I tend to struggle with that, especially if I'm doing my videos. If you've been watching me, you know that I have all kinds of little challenges when I'm doing my videos. So now I will basically place this down. It might take me a minute, which is why I use my glue. And I'll put it right back down, and it should be lined up like I want it. And what glue, and because this is vellum, it's sometimes difficult to find the right kind of glue or right kind of adhesive to attach this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these Love from Lizzie stickers, as well as just a few spots along the way. And I'm doing it very lightly, finding some bigger portions. One thing about these fine tip glues, you can really just get a very small amount in there and it'll be perfect. If I need to add some more, I'll just pull that up underneath and add a little bit more underneath to secure that down. But I think it turned out super cute. Now we'll attach it to our card base. Now on one of my cards, I actually put some distressed oxide around the edges of it to make it look a little bit more rustic, but I changed my mind on the rest of the cards because I decided I wanted that to show up, that white to show up on that black, and I didn't want it to draw your attention away from it. So not all of them will have this stone wrapped around the edges. Watch my videos, you know that I put both adhesives on here. One, because I really like my advanced tape glider because it's really strong tape, but sometimes I need some wiggle room, so I add the adhesive so that I have some wiggle room. I'm going to pull that white in a little bit so that you can see it. Now all I have to do is add my sequence, which I'm basically going to use a sequence that's not very visible, and I'm doing that on purpose. But the sequence will also hold it down, which is another reason why I grabbed some sequence on this one. How all of them turned out. They're all very similar, except I used different sentiments. For example, I used the hearts, and I used these sentiments. Thank you for joining me today. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love for you to join our YouTube family. I do have some new subscribers, so please know that I'm very thankful for you. I want to welcome you. And for those of you that have already subscribed, if you'll hit that like button and give me some comments, let me know. Should I have possibly stuck with the vellum instead of using these other items? Let me know what you think. Until next time, have a great day.